Compliance is one of those words that sends a shiver down most recruiters' spine. The reason being is that it's often seen as the brakes to making a placement. It's the things that stops you getting a candidate a job. However, what we're going to explore in this video is why it's a key part of not only you delivering a quality service, but also a way of differentiating yourself from all your competition as well. Compliance, to a large extent, is you as an organisation and as a recruiter delivering on the legal requirements and obligations that you have to make sure candidates have the right to work in the UK, that you have the right to represent them from a data protection perspective, and adhering to a lot of the employment law that agencies are held accountable to on a day-to-day basis. Some other aspects of compliance that may not be legally required but are sort of morally required by clients are things like taking of references, checking of qualifications. All these things contribute to you making sure that every candidate you represent is who they say they are. Imagine a situation where you represent a candidate to a client who you say is a qualified accountant, but yet they then go and steal £10,000 from that client. How would you feel when the client then tells you that they weren't actually qualified and the fact that the police have been called and they'd like the money back from you? Because actually that's ultimately where it comes down to for a lot of recruitment companies, is that the less compliance you do, the less due diligence you do on the candidate you represent, you're exposing yourself personally, but also your organisation to litigation and liabilities that don't really need to be there. What it also does for you is it gives you your ability to sell yourself as different to candidates and clients. And it's not to say, I'm compliant and they're not, but what you're trying to say to your clients and candidates is, Mr. Client, what I do is I can come and check their passports, you can come and check this, you can come and check that. I know a lot of other people say they do it, but you're welcome to come and check. When candidates are being registered and they say, well, why do I have to give you this compliance? No other agency asks me for this. Well, ask them, who would they rather be represented by? Someone that adheres to the laws with which we're all governed by? Or would they rather work with someone that's happy to make a placement irrespective of whether that person's got the right to work in the UK? Or whether they've got the necessary qualifications? Or whether their references are sufficient? In whatever industry you're in, selling what you do as a straight down the line professional service is absolutely key if you're looking to elevate yourself above all the other recruiters that just believe in sending out CVs and making a placement and a quick buck. So the next time your compliance officer comes over and goes, where are those references or where are those terms of business? Remember, it's not about preventing sales, it's about enabling you to look better than everybody else.